accounted for.
All right. Hopefully this is... I mean, not hopefully, but... If we can get the end... The end completed? I don't know. If we can just get to the... If we can finish the DLC, I would, very much like that.
I suppose it's time to engage?
Because people are already finishing it up, and they're saying how good it is, and, it's gonna get progressively more difficult to not get spoiled. Hey, Kat. Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks for jumping in. But yeah, hopefully we can wrap this up tonight.
Here we are.
I'm alright. Not really like anything different going on, but you know, Xenoblade's been good, so I've been good.
Our original worlds used to be one and the same. It boasted almost unthinkable prosperity and was home to so many people.
That is, until one man's foolishness screwed it all up, splitting it into two separate places.
One was the world of the Bionis, and the other Olrest. These two divided worlds began to evolve independently of each other. They each gave birth to new life.
Wasn't as peaceful as it sounds, though. You had your share of tyrannical empires, scrabbling over limited resources. But despite all that, thanks to generations of people fighting for the future, the worlds did eventually know harmony.
Sadly, it didn't last. The two worlds torn asunder longed to be as they once were. But they were composed of opposing types of matter. Recombined, they would dissolve into light and cease to be. The annihilation events you see across Ionios are miniature portents of this.
So we put our heads together and built something that would let us escape destruction. We called it Origin, a repository of data about everything, of memories and souls. Even if the worlds were annihilated, this system would let us revive them. And that thing in the sky is it.
At the heart of its workings is the Trinity processor core called Ontos. In other words, Alpha.
But Alpha deemed our existence obsolete and wanted to erase us. We all fought, even Mobius. And it was a draw. No, I guess we lost. All we did was delay the inevitable a smidge. We couldn't cut it.
Now Alpha's gathering power again and getting ready to depart. In the heart of Origin called the Ark. Alongside new life, the lives of city people gathered there, which he plans to take to a new world.
Is that all of it then? We done? No more little secrets?
It's the unvarnished truth.
But why would he choose her in particular? There were so many in the city to choose from.
She's got Agnian ancestry. In terms of hereditary traits, core crystals get dominance. My guess? Maybe it's because he's got injured when we fought. Maybe she's got whatever he's lacking.
There's more to it. Her emotions also factor into it. Or that may in fact be the most crucial element of all.
Say, what's so great about this world? Really? All the thieving for one's own gain, the greed. Life has less value in this world than a piece of dirt. This is your world of peace.
That wasn't my sister back there. Niall is the kindest person I know. She looked after the city's children, and they loved her.
But that's just it. When a person loses that, what do? They change. What she said last night, that's the way she truly felt. And to Alpha, those emotions are the perfect fodder. Right now, she's a great deal more indispensable to him than me.
I'll find him. But I'm doing it for her. For Niall. All this saving the world stuff, that's something for you guys to sort out. I'll buckle up. No problem.
Good to hear. Then our goals align. Guess you didn't notice. We want the best for you too.
Knowing N is your family. Still up to it?
Family. He killed Grandad. He's no family of mine.
I see. Then I won't stop you. Though,
Huh?
listen to me. If you decide to hear his side of the story, be sure to heed his words. Once you do, you can judge for yourself. I'll respect your choice. Apologies. Were you waiting long?
No, we were just about to start. Right, about our next course of action.
What's there to discuss? We break into that origin place, beat Alpha to a pulp, and get Niall the hell out of there. End of.
Thought you might say that. It's pretty much what we had in mind too.
If we want to make our way to Origin, then our first port of call will have to be Prison Island.
Prison Island? Where's that?
Prison Island lies at the northernmost tip of the Cent Omnia region, where we are now. Smack in the middle of the rugged terrain.
From there is a way into Origin.
However, there's a problem.
Of course there is.
The entrance to Prison Island is located on the side of a tower, and at considerable elevation. The survey team has looked into it, and concluded that it would be impossible to access from ground level. The city's armories are all under repair, which takes the air route off the table.
So we're shit out of luck. Isn't there some other way?
Relax. There's a way, all right. We can tweak the ether slide apparatus for direct vertical ascent. Should give us access to the island space.
At that point, we should probably call it an ether lift, really. I'll take you through the steps necessary for the refurbishment later at the workshop.
Okay, gotcha. So to start with, we'll need to get this ether lift thing ready for action. Well, no time like the present.
Matthew?
Huh? What's up, Nicole?
Oh, it's,
There's something we wanted to talk to you all about.
That's sudden. You sure it can't wait?
It's of the utmost importance.
Right you are, then. But this place makes me anxious. Should we take this somewhere else?
Okay, then how about our tents?
Great. So, there's the ether lift business, and Nicole and Glim's urgent matter. Gonna have to tackle things one at a time. So let me get this straight. Nico, you said you had something important. Speak to me.
Well, so Glimmer and I talked things over about what to do next. We're gonna fight too. We want to stand shoulder to shoulder with you guys.
Whoa!
What, so you mean you're coming with us to Origin?
Yeah. I mean, it's true that thanks to you, we don't have to fight anymore. But still, Glimmer and I, we don't have much time left anyway. If we can, we'd like to use it for your benefit.
Wow. Pretty kind of you.
And anyway, that, Alpha or whatever his name is, if we don't take him down, then the whole world's in danger, right? If that's how things stand, then we can't act like it doesn't concern us. So we figured.
You're not coming with us.
What? Why the spark not? You think we can't hold our own? We're proper soldiers. We can fight with the best of you, and we're ready for anything.
All right, listen up. You seem to think that being ready makes you Alpha's match or something. You couldn't be more wrong. In this fight, your readiness counts for zilch. What we need now is raw power.
You could say that the Ouroboros power is a prerequisite for opposing Alpha. But in you two, it's only just been awakened. The amount you possess won't be enough to pose a meaningful threat to him.
You can't know that before we try.
Nah, we can, and we do. As you are now, it doesn't matter how much you want it. Alpha will swat you down like flies. Just like he did us last time. And this time round, it'd be doing me no favors to try and look out for you while fighting. So be good and just...
What if we could gain the power?
What did you say?
Riku's told me all about the Ouroboros Stone. How the device can serve to deploy and amplify Ouroboros power. But also that there's still room for improvement, and how it may have powers that we don't know about. If we could tease out those capabilities, then our Ouroboros power should also grow stronger.
It's a possibility, for sure.
You're grasping now. It'll never work. Not against Alpha.
Okay, that you can't know without trying.
Kids, look. I'm only saying this for your own good.
No, hang on, Rex. I agree with Glimmer.
Not you, too.
I know I'd feel like crap having to sit around on my arse, knowing there was something I could do to make a difference. And if my days on this world were numbered, I'd hate it even more. Besides, I've not known these two for long, but I feel like they're part of the gang now. When you offered to fight with us, I was proper floored, guys.
Matthew.
There's a logic to both sides of this debate, but I don't think you'll reach a middle ground. So, what do we do?
A very good question.
You said you want to draw out more power. Any actual solid proposals?
Well, Riku said he had an idea, and that he'd tell us once he was ready with the preliminary steps.
All right. Then I suppose we should talk to Riku first.
What's his problem? Crappy attitude to take with someone saying they want to help you.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Don't mind them. Let's just all go and see Riku.
Sure.
Oh, Rex.
So how you getting on with Riku?
Alright, so maybe it's not so simple as
I think we're kind of on a similar wavelength.
just going up and beating his ass. We got a few more steps. I mean, that's fine. Plenty of time. And you know what? We should cherish it. Just give me a bunch of quests, man. Just give me them. Unread book. It's going all right. Well, I wasn't feeling great this morning. I think I slept on the wrong side of the bed. And by slept on the wrong side of the bed, I mean just slept weird. So I decided, you know what? Rather than stream earlier, let's do another late stream. I'm about the usual. I did play Omega Strikers because that did come out. And I'll probably stream it. I think it's streamable. But I just want to finish Xenoblade. I'll go around here, eh? What's everyone up to? The future site of a new canteen. Construction's ongoing, as you can see. We've been flooded with requests from soldiers and residents alike to improve the overall quality of our meals. All right. Yeah, I'd have to agree with them. A little more flavor would go amiss. Since we're here, why don't we go and check up on the progress? Oh, this is just gonna be a resource dumper. Working hard as ever, I see, Georgie. How are things looking? Well, if it isn't one of my favorite liberators. I almost said librarian. Yeah, not too bad, all things considered. I need you to be more specific, if at all possible, please. I see you're a figure S. Oh my gosh, me and my words. I see you're a figure S gal. I respect that. And specifically, or am I behind? I did ask you to inform me of at your earliest convenience in the event of any issue. Okay. So you did. Sorry about that. Been so busy lately, clean slipped my mind. What might I ask is causing the problem specifically? At me and my grammar. Just ignore it. It's the lack of equipment, specifically. We're short on heat-resistant material for stoves. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Reckon we could throw something together if we had a few scrap Levnus parts. But we ain't got the hands to forge for that stuff. Want us to do him a good turn? Linka? Matthew? Why'd they make him talk like that? Wait. You gonna do us a kindness? I'm sorry. When I see that, I got... if you know Boggy from Banjo-Kazooie, if I ever say wahey, that's what I'm projecting when I say it out loud. Yeah, no problem. If it helps to get the canteen up and running, we'll get some real good nosh out of the deal, won't we? Seems well worth the effort to me. Good grub pays for itself. Ah, man after my own stomach. That's what I like to hear. Once we're open for business, I'll treat you to our house special. Secret family recipe. Boosh. Can't turn out an offer like that. Just bring us whatever machine parts you can scrummage up. I'll take anything that looks useful off your hands. Happy hunting. That wasn't even a main quest line. I just read that because I wasn't paying attention. I don't want to give him the one of ones. Easy peasy quest. Oh, we're just gonna get a recipe. It's not gonna build anything, is it? I think dance apples were early pickups in Xenoblade 1. I wish I played Definitive. And I like that they've used the cut. I guess that's maybe why they redid Xenoblade 1. Because they're using, like, when they do the flashback stuff and it, like, looks good. Or, I mean, it looks consistent with, you know, the rest of the game. It would be really, really, really weird if it cut to, like, old-ass 480p Wii cutscenes where, like, nobody looks like remotely human, I should say. That's not true. But, like, nobody looks like themselves. And I know people were not happy with the style change.
They may need our assistance.
But I mean, what can you do? Man, I remember there was a really dumb Twitter post that was going around. And it was like, oh, what was it? I can't remember if it was when it I think it was when it re-released on Wii U. And people were complaining like at the how it was up-res, and they're like, this looks like crap. They're like, this is the game on the Wii and this is the game on the Wii U, and the Wii version like looked like insanely crisp. And like I didn't comment on it, but in my head I'm like, that is a modded emulator. And it turns out it was. Turns out it was like it was like the same screenshot of like each part of the game, but like the Wii one was taken off of an emulator that was up-res, so it like looked like really good. Where the Wii U, I think, was just a port, and it was like maybe up-res to 1080p, so it didn't look as good. But it could have been with Definitive Edition. It could have been like, oh, look at the art style and look how good this one looked. Look how it looks on the Switch. But needless to say, the comparison was, it was a up-res screenshot. Or even just like a texture pack for Xenoblade specifically. And like, it was just like it was like a bum comparison. Like if you look at the Wii version of Xenoblade 1, it is definitely a Wii game. But it's also kind of incredible. Like, Xenoblade 1 is not small. Like, Xenoblade 1 is a massive game. They basically put Elden Ring on the Wii like 15 plus years before Elden Ring even existed. When FromSoft was still doing Dark Souls. I think I might have made this comparison before, but like that's what it feels like. Like, Xenoblade is crazy. And it's probably why I don't remember if Nintendo bought Monolith before Xenoblade 1 or after.
So you guys had the Ouroboros stone that was from the city then?
Yeah, some refugees fleeing the city entrusted it to us.
My granddad spent years studying that thing. He'd say it was more important than life itself.
I see. So the research documents we got with the stone belong to your grandfather?
Oh well. Without Granddad, it's just a giant paperweight anyway.
Don't worry, Matthew. Riku and I will be more than happy to take over research on the Ouroboros stone. I promise you, we won't let your grandfather's work go to waste.
Right. Cheers for that, Shulk. I'm sure Granddad would be happy.
Yeah. And it's not like we're exactly strangers to that thing anyhow.
Huh? Oh, really?
It's been given to you by Nia, the Queen of Agnes, right? Well then, it's got to be kept safe at all cost. No matter what.
Rex.
What was I trying to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. I know, like, the other thing with Definitive Edition is, like, clearly it amped up the anime aesthetic. And they did it in Xenoblade 2. That, like, they put Shulk and Fiora. Yes, Fiora. In Xenoblade 2 was, like, just part of the update. And like they made him look more like consistent with the anime look. But if you look at the like original like art of Xenoblade 1, not like original art, but like, you know, how the game looks, it is like very light anime influence. It's not like Ugu anime, which it kind of pushed more towards with 2. And I know people didn't like that.
Victory came easily.
But again, it just sparked like dumb Twitter conversations where people were arguing that Xenoblade 1 wasn't even anime at all, which it was, but like not as much. But I mean, I don't mind it. I think it looks fine. I think it's just okay. I think you're making mounds out of molehills. But I can definitely see like it might, you know, obviously if you're not like into anime, it'll probably like, why does Xenoblade look like this now? Like if you're a die-hard fan.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
I guess of only the first game. But I mean, man, it's just gotta celebrate. When anything Xeno related happens, you just gotta celebrate. Oh, and I was gonna say, if Nintendo bought Monolith after Xenoblade 1, or possibly during like development of Xenoblade 1, that would totally make sense. Because I would love to see just like a documentary or just like a book or something of like the making of like Xenoblade 1. And there's probably some YouTube videos, but I'd love to hear it like directly from developers. Because I know that's sort of been happening every now and again. I think a lot of like Capcom people have talked about like developing on like older games. I know that there used to be the Iwata Asks, which I think are all in a book now. I think you can just buy all of Iwata Asks in a book. I don't think I got all the apples. And like, I'm kind of dumb, because I didn't really care much for Awada Asks when like they were still like happening.
A most uncommon item.
Because like I was just a dumb kid and like I didn't want to read. I didn't really care what developers had to say or what was kind of going on. You know, obviously as I got older, you know, it would just be more interesting to hear what like the actual development of, you know, these games were. Like I know, like they've talked about Majora's Mask a ton. Majora's Mask, there's a ton of stuff about the development of that game. You know what? There's probably a Did You Know Gaming on Xenoblade. I'll have to look that up because I actually would like to watch that. Oh, there's the last ones. Oh, and like Sakurai, obviously he's got his YouTube channel now where he talks a lot about it. I haven't watched too many past when he started just because he started like doing a lot of Smash Bros ones and I'm like, I don't care. Well, I do care, but like I don't. I'm done. I'm so done with having Sakurai like be involved with Smash Bros because like he's done so much more and like he really like he's in the medium of video games. He just loves games. But it was great that he actually showed like footage. I think it was the first time ever there was just direct footage of Dragon King, which was the beta for Smash Bros initially. That was great. Because it was just like a blurry screenshot and they're like, this was it. And the only thing that carried over from this was the moveset, which we gave to Captain Falcon. I'm like, oh, okay. You actually see it in that footage. You actually see the same moves. So it is true. Yeah, they did actually build it. I mean, I know there's a long sort of lineage of Xeno games, starting with Xenogear, and how like Xenogears didn't really take off, and they did make another one. Then there was Xenosaga, and I think they had to end Xenosaga early. But I've never played Xenogears, and I've never played Xenosaga. And I know they're adding, what the heck is it called? Like PlayStation Classics to PS5 now. And I wouldn't be against playing Xenogears. The only problem is, it's an old RPG, so it would be a lot of reading. And after Digimon Survive, I don't want to read an entire game again.
Nothing gets done without good grub. It's like they say, the meal makes the man.
I'm Googling that word. It's the one I think, and you're just... Oh. Yeah. I'm like, that's either what I'm thinking of, or you're like trying to like not say a certain word. Isn't it the quote that either we're alone in the universe or not, and both are equally terrifying? Isn't that quote? Isn't that the one that's in Xenoblade? I almost said Xenoblade. Xenosaga? Is that him? I like how I'm asking you, like, if you know it off by heart for like a literal almost 20-year-old game. That you may or may not have even played. I can't even remember the names of the towns in Xenoblade 2. I'm like, you know, give me the line from Xenosagas. Oh, okay, this is the other quest. Right then, here's what we'll need to construct the ether lift. Firstly, an ether crystal of even higher purity than that will replace a black shard. Call it a black crystal. Sounds familiar. Not from Xenoblade. Could I ask you to find one for me, Panacea? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna not read that name correctly every time. It's Panacea. I want to say like pancetta or something every time I see it. No problem, teacher. I'll have one ready in no time. And what are we doing? We have something else to take care of. There's a fruit fly. Using a black crystal gives us access to the ether output that can make both ascent and descent possible, but conversely, we'll be losing on stability, which will cause the system to exceed the amplifier's tolerance. That's it, Nickel. So we'll need to refit the ether amplifier for the lift's purposes. And to that end, we'll require the superconducting material that the amplifier uses, namely photonium. What? What's up, Nickel? Photonium is unbelievably rare. So much so that people call it phantom metal. Trace amounts of it were found in the Orion tunnels. But the word is that no one's ever come close to finding anything since. You're bang on the money, kid. But we've chanced upon a little deposit of it in an undisclosed location. It'd still be lying there untouched. Untouched. So you didn't actually mine it. It's not for lack of trying, believe you me. But there was a wee situation. Now the place is off limits. Off limits? I'm liking the sound of this less and less. You're right to be hesitant. I'll make it clear right now. There'll be a great deal of danger involved with the extraction. Oh, is this going to be one of those no ether areas? Like Xenoblade 2? On the other hand, we don't have much time to spare. And that's why we wanted to enlist your help. Sure. We wouldn't have wanted to sit it up. Oh, sit it up either. Do you want to tell us where this place is? It's a cave near Pioneer's Camp. The entrance is blocked off, so it might be a bit hard to spot it from afar. And let's hurry. Shulk, to so aptly put it, you don't have much time to spare. I know this word pancetta. Is it I can't remember if it's cheese. Pancetta cheese? It's pasta. No. It's meat. Okay. It's like oh my gosh.
Hey, Riku.
Why whole crowd come see Riku? Riku exasperate. Anyway, Riku is busy now with work on Ouroboros Stone. Please to come back later.
That's exactly what we wanted to talk to you about, actually. You said before that it could be powered up. Could you tell us more about it?
Friends should have led with that. In that case, have come at just right time. Please to bear with for a moment. A form of Ouroboros stone was made by queens of Kevis and Agnes many yonks ago. But that form's still imperfect. Hence people who summon power of Ouroboros failed to stand up to Mobius. And so, Queen of Kevis was captured. With Queen of Agnes left alone, she slink into hiding place to escape beyond reach of Mobius. But Riku here, that perfectization of mechanism was close at hand. Riku capable of improved assembly proper by self, basing on scattered records from time of construction. But that alone surely not do trick. Thing needed is probably trigger.
What do you mean by that?
To make long story short, Riku give friends this.
What are these?
Microterminals for connect Ouroboros stone with Ouroboros power users. When use Ouroboros power while wearing terminal, biological data of user sent to Ouroboros stone should allow Ouroboros stone to further grow in turn. And when Ouroboros stone grow, thanks to microterminal, power of nickel and glimmer also get more powerful. In principle.
Oh, I get it. So they just have to train while wearing those whatsits, yeah?
It not quite so simple. As Riku mentioned, for true growth, we'll need even bigger trigger.
I don't think I get what you mean by that. What are we actually supposed to do?
If Riku knew, job of Riku would be easier. All Riku can tell is that normal level of fighting will not be enough.
I think I might have figured it out, actually. When we were fighting against that consul called N, when he had us cornered, there was this distinct spike in Matthew's Ouroboros power. I'm thinking that must have been the trigger. For Matthew, anyway.
Oh, that's what you mean.
So we're saying that fighting against even stronger foes could be the catalyst.
Hell yeah! Then how about we get out there and hunt all the big game monsters we can clap eyes on?
No, I've got a better idea.
Oh boy, here it comes.
We can be your opponents. Your even stronger foes.
Whoa.
One sec. When you say we, do you mean...
Well, it wouldn't be fair if you ganged up on him, right? Can't have that. If you can beat us both, then we'll let you do whatever you like. Simple enough, right?
Now we're talking. A battle against Shulk and Rex. Can't ask for better opponents than that.
Huh. What, you gonna chicken out? In your dreams?
Might not go down too well if we start a punch-up in the middle of the colony. How about we relocate?
May I propose the area behind the colony then?
Gotrock Oracle Ruins, eh? Sure, sounds fitting. Let's do it! No objections from you two?
Not from me.
Suits me just fine.
Go on, Nicole, Glimmer. Really stick it to him.
The Gotrok Oracle ruins are just outside Colony 9.
Nobody's gonna bother us there. The perfect place for what we have in mind.
Yeah, prosciutto. Prosciutto was what I was thinking of when I saw pancetta, and I couldn't think of the word. I've actually only ever had prosciutto. I've seen people cook pancetta. They like dice it up into cubes and fry it up. I'm like, damn, man. That looks really good. I'd like to eat spaghetti with that. Prosciutto is just like, if you're at like a if you have like a charcuterie board and there's like salami or like kielbasa and you're like, ugh, I sleep. And then like you see like at the very corner end, the like little pile of prosciutto, you're like, I'm just gonna take a handful of that. So actually I've learned this because I used to not like charcuterie boards. I used to think like it's the dumbest thing ever. I'm like, it's like, wow, a little table of meat and you just pick up a cracker and you eat the meat or whatever, and whoopty dingle dick. I'm still hungry. But for one, I believe it was Christmas. It was either Christmas or some kind of get together. It might have been a birthday or New Year's. What he did is he would take like, because there was like chopped up like baguette. He would take 2 pieces of baguette and like put like butter it up or like whatever was there, cheese or brie. He would spread it on the baguette, and then he would like he would just build a sandwich with the charcuterie board. And I'm like, that makes it way better. So now I've stolen that. So if there's ever a board, I just make a sandwich. Just make a sandwich. Because nobody else was doing that. I didn't see a single soul, and even my cousin, who was married to him. It was not my cousin. It was the husband of my cousin. So like cousin-in-law or whatever. It was like, he just makes sandwiches every time we go somewhere. He just makes sandwiches. I'm like, that is so smart. So if there's the ability to make a sandwich, I do it.
A most uncommon item.
Level am I? I gotta be a pretty high level. We're gonna fight the guy we left up here. And like, where else are you gonna go? Are you gonna go to like a specialty sandwich store? You're gonna be like, give me the friggin' prosciutto, friggin' I don't know. I don't know what a fancy cheese is off the top of my head. And I don't want to just say brie, because brie's, I sleep. Like, you're not gonna go to the sandwich store and ask for like a specialty sandwich. You can just make it there at your family's get together. I'm sick of brie. Like, brie, they bring brie every year, and it's just like brie this, brie that, double brie, triple brie, and I'm like, give me some better cheese, man. Yeah, it's like when you melt it, you can like spread it on a cracker good, but like, give me something tastier. And they did, and I can't remember what it was called.
There goes our chance to slip.
Oh, he's level 39. I thought he was 36. Whatever. I wouldn't be able to tell you. It wasn't like anything super crazy. It's like a commonly known cheese. I just can't think of the word right now. It was very orange. But I can't tell if it was orange because it was smoke or if it's just naturally just orange. Munster cheese? Maybe. I think it was Baby Munster. Munster is very familiar. But it was like smoked Munster or something, and it was delicious. I'm like, that's the good cheese. Or maybe smoked Gouda. I think maybe smoked Gouda is actually probably it, because Gouda actually is like what I was thinking it was, but I couldn't remember the name because I'm just so smart. It was very orange. It was very orange. It was like, I think it had like a very dark casing, but again, it was smoked, so now I can't. I couldn't tell you, or whatever, carapace or whatever you call the outside of cheese. Rind, that's it. No, the rind was very dark, like almost like a black green, and the inside was very orange, very vivid orange. The carapace. Yeah, cheese has like an exoskeleton. I don't think it was smoked cheddar. It was not cheddary. I know cheddar, and it was not cheddar. Who's with Matthew? Rex. It was a special cheese, which makes me think it was Gouda. Because my aunt was very like, ooh, this was the special cheese at the special cheese store. Gruyere. I'd have to ask her. Like, what was that funky orange cheese? It was really good. That's not good. But I mean, we get another go, so it's okay. It's okay-ish. This would have been better the other way. Give me the break, please. Okay. Why did I do that? I thought I could cheese it. I did not intentionally say cheese on purpose. Okay, now we definitely need the launch. But long story short, don't put boring stuff on your charcuterie board. Put like the nice, good stuff. Oh yeah. Can we get a topple?
I'll try to get to you, okay?
Can we topple, please? Rex? Thank you. Can we get a launch? That's not good. I wanted to use my big hit. He's gonna get enraged again, and we can't. We can't break consistently, which sucks. And I went for it too. He's toast. We got him. I don't think he lives this regardless. Can we get the break though? Dude, don't even put salami. If you put good meat and salami in the same sentence, I want to hunt you down. Because salami is the most disgusting meat on the planet. And I get pepperoni is just like mini salami. But like, nobody just eats pepperonis. Well, I mean they do, but whatever. Salami's like a commitment. And then you're like, okay, whatever. I ate the salami. And then like 30 minutes later, you're like, why am I getting like heart palpitations? Oh, wait. I'm having heartburn because I ate salami. It's just the worst. I can't stand salami. And like, you're gonna have to convince me with salami adjacents. Pepperoni's about as far as I'll go. With like cured meat sausage, or whatever you want to call that category. Like if you gave me two choices, I would rather your charcuterie board have like macaroni loaf or whatever the heck it's called. You know, the bologna with the little bits of macaroni in it. I'd rather eat bologna. I was supposed to launch. Whoops. Bologna with pistachios. See, I'm not a big nuts guy. It's weird. I don't like I don't like nut loaves. Like if you're like, here's like a fruit cake and there's nuts in it. I'm like, I don't like nuts. Like I don't like the extra crunch. I know it's weird, but I'm a weird guy. But I think it's just food preference. I'm like a big mushy food enthusiast. Like the mushier the food is, the more I'll like it. Like I just love like food slop.
We've gathered much data on
Yeah,
this
like
phone.
chili or like mashed potatoes. I like, you know, rice. Cheesecake is really mushy. I don't like I don't really like jello or pudding.
This is pretty rare, right?
I don't know why.